up, swag? And you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Keon Lar, aka KL Swag. Here with a video, man. Oh my god, it feels so good to be fucking back, bro. I was gone for 6 days, bro. 6 days, bro. Damn near a week, bro. Bruh, tell you guys, bro, I was stressing, bro. But we back. This is Urinating Tree, the haters' guide to the 2021 NFL season, AFC edition, man. Shout out to Urinating Tree, bro. And let's just get into the reaction, bro. And also, you guys, I'm gonna start doing more reaction to Urinating Tree, hockey, baseball as well, because I know I got a couple hockey lovers, that subscribe to my channel when I did Urinating Tree videos as well. So yes, I'm gonna be doing more of those as well. But yes, let's just get into it. See what they're talking about, bro.
The NFL is greedy. That's been apparent for a very long time now, but this offseason put it into overdrive. This time around, they've added an extra game to the schedule, making it an 18-week season.
Really?
Perhaps you would mock the Shield for their money grubbing,
know
but
that?
then you'd be flagged for taunting. Seriously?
What? That's so stupid, bro.
This is considered taunting now? There's a huge difference
That's
between
dumb,
twerking in the
man.
end zone and this. It's funny because they relaxed the rules to bring in the casual audience, yet made them more restrictive when the money was secure. God, this league is too easy to mock.
What?
Bring on the teams in the AFC.
For real?
Bills Mafia is running a gamut across western New York. Fine table-smashing families of Buffalo are looking to expand their operation nationwide. With their great hitman Josh Allen, they will ensure that such dreams will become reality. At least they better be.
They're not beating my Patriots as well, bro. So you guys better not be in the comments saying that Bill's gonna beat our Patriots, bro. Look, I don't care if they got Diggs, Stephon, Diggs and what's his name, bro? Emmanuel Sanders, bro, and Beasley, bro. We got DBs, and all we gotta do is go straight to the nickel if we gotta play both both players, bro. So I'm just saying, bro, they got lucky last year, man. They got lucky. The Bills got lucky because Cam Newton just being Cam Newton and being ass as usual, and he fumbled the damn ball, bro. We had that game in our hands, bro. But look, we ain't gonna talk about last year, bro. It's this year now. So look, man, we got Matt Jones. Yeah.
Because that man got paid enough to probably buy all of Wyoming, including mineral rights. This is going to be a very big year for Buffalo. After last season's solid push to the conference championship, they will be looking for something greater to overcome those that bested them last season. Superiority is the name of the game here, and this includes the domain of local politics. The Pagulas feel this is the perfect time to strike for a new stadium. But seriously, if you're going to try and negotiate, at least try to make the offer reasonable. Not demand the city of Buffalo pay for the entire damn thing. Just you watch, the mention of Austin, Texas wasn't just a veiled threat. Last year was overachieving,
Miami
yes,
Dolphins.
but for this offseason it seemed weird. It felt less like progression and more like moving chess pieces around to get a better shot at the king.
Okay.
Al Van Noy got cut after a year, but the wide receiver core was reinforced with several acquisitions. They didn't bring in Will Fuller and Jalen Waddle for nothing. They know the X factor is Tua. It's only been 1 year, yet there are people already calling him a bust. Now, if he struggles this year, then
I don't lie, bro. I really don't even like Tua, to be honest. I mean, I feel like the quarterback that came out of Alabama, bro, Jalen Hurts doing good. Matt Jones is gonna go crazy, with my Patriots, but I don't know, bro. I really just don't like Tua. I got Jalen over Tua, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't really like him that much.
there may be smoke to that fire, but it's way too early to do that. Miami has potential, and they'll want to upstay in power.
They do.
I just hope the same happens for Xavier Howard. He was pissed and wanted out, which would have been devastating for the Dolphins. Fortunately, common sense prevailed and Howard got paid. You see how painless that can be? Bill Belichick sits alone in a film room. He's not watching game film this time, but analysts spewing their hot takes over the past year. Belichick is a fraud. Tom Brady was the one who carried the Patriots to a dynasty. Did you see how badly they fared last year? These statements infuriate the umpire.
All right, Urinate Trey. I'm not going to sit here and let you talk about my damn Patriots like that, bro. You're not going to just sit here and talk about my Patriots. It was COVID, It was a COVID bowl. Then, we got Cam Newton, and, Cam Newton just kept messing up. We had a chance to go to the playoffs, bro. We could have beat the Bills. Cam Newton fumble. Then it was a stupid play call on the goal line against Seattle Seahawks, and Jamal Adams flipped Cam Newton, and it was over. Like, bro, our team was actually not that bad, bro. And then I ain't gonna lie, bro. Gilmore was just on that board, bro. I guess because of COVID or whatever like that. Man, he let DK Metcalf just run all past him and run all through him and just do all types of stuff to him, bro. You know. So look, man, it is what it is. Let's just not talk about last year.
He must rebuild his once great dynasty.
And Adrian Phillips, I don't like him, bro.
Top dollar to free agents on both sides of the ball.
I don't like Adrian Phillips, bro, but a lot of people say that he's just a good ass safety. He having such a good camp. So it's like, I can't say too much, bro. I can't say too much. They say he just snapping in camp. So I can't say too much, man. Let's get into it.
Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith, Kendrick Bourne and Nelson Aguilar.
The
return of Kyle Van Noy and Dante Hightower.
Yeah.
Matthew Judon and Jalen Mills.
Yeah.
There's a lot riding on this year, not just for the Patriots, but the narratives regarding Belichick. Cam Newton was still the starter here, until a convenient accident allowed the hoodie to take him out for the future in Mac Jones. Nothing stops this train. Not even the fucked up shoulders of former star QBs. Cam meet Wally Pip. You have a shit ton more in common than you might think. The New York Jets are all about misery.
Jets still gonna be ass time, kind of. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Seeing the butt fumble fail in nearly every conceivable way. While the front office and coaching staff may seem competent in trying to build a new foundation, the gods will find a way to ruin everything. Zach Wilson is going to get thrown into the fire, just like Darnold did before him.
Damn.
But unlike with Mono Man, Wilson's going to hopefully have support. Just don't ask it for the defensive side of the ball. Carl Lawson was a key free agent signing.
Damn, Carl Lawson, big as hell.
About enjoying a sequel to C.J. Mosley's tenure.
He got hurt.
Signed Jared Davis too, right? Well, he's out long term.
Ooh.
He might be able to come back, unlike Vinny Curry. It's gotten so bad that Shaq Lawson was acquired for emergency depth.
Damn, I didn't know they had Jared Davis. That probably explains why my homeboy, he might start, bro. He might start. He might start. They got C.J. Mosley, and do they got that other dude? He's like a big stocky dude. His name is like Cash or something like that, bro. Or it might be him. I don't know.
Jets, it might be one of those years for you.
Yeah.
Again.
Damn,
Masked
bro.
Singer is back. Stream it live on Fox with YouTube TV.
M&M's minis. They're M&M's, just smaller. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Charm City is hungry.
Ravens gonna be
They know
nice
what
this
they
year.
crave. A chance at Lombardi. However, they've come up short in their recent chances for one reason or another. For the most part, the issues point to one man, Lamar.
Yeah.
An electrifying player, yes, but when his legs are cut off by defenses, he's tended to struggle.
It's
He
true.
regressed as a pocket passer last year.
It's true.
With an infusion of receiving talent, there will be no excuses for further stagnation. As long as the skill players don't get injured, that is.
Damn.
There's nothing Jackson can do there. With Justin Houston brought in to shore up the pass rush, the Ravens know that the AFC North will be as brutal as ever. And the goal for them is maintaining this superiority. Anything less may be more disappointing than the average game at Camden Yards these days. At least that stadium's nice. I really, really hate this team. Whatever you give them, they'll squander. What gifts you send will be ruined. What cash you hand them will be spent on Funko Pops and NFTs. These are the Bungles. Short-sighted mishaps ruining long-term
That man said the
ambitions.
Bungles.
Can this organization please not fuck up Joe Burrow this time around? The dude is trying to live his dream, yet the most predictable car crash happened last year.
Wow,
I know
that's
the
crazy.
line improved just by cutting Bobby Hart and Michael Jordan, but drafting a big-time wideout in the first round with questions there is risky. Especially if the guy is having trouble catching in the preseason.
Oh my gosh,
There's
Jamar
potential
Chase,
turmoil
bro.
on the defensive side of the ball.
Embarrassing.
Jesse Bates is one of the more underrated safeties in the game, yet will probably be lowballed because it's the Bungles. The
That's
two-word
true.
that should make him tremble.
Damn, Jesse.
Franchise tag.
Oh my gosh.
Jesse will do everything they can to save a buck. And I expect nothing less out of this situation. All this team does is waste. This is weird
crazy.
territory for you, Cleveland. It's okay to feel like this. You don't have to look behind you in fear of being stabbed in the back.
Damn.
Troll is allowed to come out of his caves. The sun blinds him at first, but then he sees it. Beauty, life, exuberance. The Browns have expectations. And not that we had a great offseason expectations, but those of something greater. They got a taste of it last season with their first playoff win since expansion. And they want more. Cleveland went about bolstering the defense. John Johnson, Troy Hill, Jadeveon Clowney. It's like I expected this for years, yet it just feels so...
That defense gonna be nasty, bro. The Browns
I'm
gonna be
expecting
nasty.
a tire fire to start out of nowhere. And then Baker rolls out to the right and things go to hell. Will that happen when all of the talent they've accrued demand
Matt
raises?
Wilson.
That may not be a pretty day when it comes. I I will give them credit, though. They paid Nick Chubb the big bucks. It's a good start. I believe the Steelers should embrace being a meme. And just like last year, we'll start out with great momentum and hype only to shit itself and implode faster than you can say 11-0. You can't just bow up with a whimper. This is potentially Ben's last ride. Sure, logic should have told him to retire after last season's ugly freefall, but he's got tens of millions of dollars he's owed. Cater the offense to his declining abilities. I give him credit for trying to secure the bag. And the same goes for TJ Watt. It's almost time for him to get paid the big bucks. Whether that's in Pittsburgh or elsewhere is irrelevant to the matter. Hopefully it's here, but the Steelers thank the Lord for loopholes and deferred contracts. The defense has been reinforced with Melvin Ingram and Joe Schobert, but the offense...
Joe Schobert with them? Damn!
How does the offensive line fare after a major overhaul?
Damn, then where is Splain? Joe Schobert got number 41. Where is Splain? Where did Splain go? Damn, Joe Schobert? I ain't gonna lie, Joe Schobert going on every team, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. And he do his thing, too. He's a good linebacker.
Suddenly cutting David DeCastro due to injuries just leaves me questioning their moves in the offseason to go for broke. I'll be optimistic this time. They won't randomly implode until week 14 this time around. And Juju will still flex on social media as the world burns around him. You thought things had calmed down in Houston. Oh no, my friends, there's a hell of a lot further to go into this rabbit hole. Deshaun Watson, the electric Pokemon, is evolving. As Deshaun Roethlisberger, he now boasts a devastating attack that's super effective on local massage therapists. At first, we all thought it was bullshit, but the allegations kept coming. And then it began being legally investigated. Whether or not he plays this year, nobody knows. But that's not the whole story, you say. He's been very public in demanding a trade. It wasn't very effective. The Texans aren't trading him without a king's ransom, and few will pay that much for him with a potential suspension in tow. So now we're at the point where Houston is just stashing Watson and making him rot. They're paying him not to play. When you think this can't go lower, it somehow does. Let's put it this way. With how everything's trending, there's a good chance there won't be a happy ending.
Damn!
On a random weeknight, Andrew Luck reaches into his closet to find an Indianapolis Colts voodoo doll. He can't reach Jim Irsay's magic, but it won't stop cruel fate from stinging other players on the team. What about Carson Wentz? This is his chance to put his best foot forward as the starting quarterback. Did somebody say foot? How about a severe injury to put him out of action?
Man.
Hold on, this is a 2-for-1 special. Quentin Nelson's out with the same damn injury.
Damn!
The timetable reeks of government red tape.
The Colts done.
5 to 12 weeks.
The Colts done this year, bro.
Blacksmith firing, but then T.Y. Hilton goes out with a slew of his own injuries. And then Sam Tevy wrecks his ACL. I get that Wentz and Nelson may play in week 1, but can this team ever catch a break? Maybe they haven't atoned enough for their sins. It's a shame since they could be really good if they stay healthy. The gods must still be angry at them. They say that the jaguar always stalks its prey before pouncing for the kill. When it senses weakness, they make their final move. Good news for you, Duvall, because this team is going to kill whatever is remaining of your spirit.
Wow.
Jacksonville seems to be making the same moves with Trevor Lawrence.
Wow.
He has no offensive line, unproven weapons, and may not be truly ready to face NFL defenses? The best way to create superheroes is through torture and suffering, right? Gardner Minshew can be traded for a few clippings of his mustache. C.J. Henderson might get a touch more than that if his demands for a trade are met. Joe Schobert jettisoned a year after signing a big contract. Regime changes are tough. And Urban Meyer may be a desperation heave who may not be viable for the NFL game, but don't tell that to the cons. He may be saying the quiet parts out loud to the press, but they'll just book him on AEW if he flops. Can any of those wrestlers go on as a third down back? Travis Etienne is out with the Liz Frank injury? Oh no, that's
bro, this is bad, bro. And I wanted to see him.
If there's good news for the Titans, the division is all but theirs for the taking. However, in Tennessee, things are much easier said than done. And they know this fact all too well. It's why they went big on both free agent signings and acquisitions. They may have lost Jonnu Smith, but they had a legitimate receiving weapon in Julio Jones. His talents were wasted in Atlanta, but he will hopefully receive new life here. Offense isn't the major question, though. It's the pass rush. Was their Achilles heel in 2020 as nothing they tried worked? They paid the big bucks for Bud Dupree, but how does he do without T.J. Watt by his side? Does Janoris Jenkins still have a step in his game to be reliable in the secondary?
Damn.
It's a team that needs another big pusher to
this one fat-ass lineman. Big, strong-ass lineman.
That's seemingly always been the question, though.
Damn.
King Henry can only usurp so many souls.
Clorox Turbo Power Spray. No white, just spray. That's Turbo.
Everything's awesome in Bronco land. They have an outstanding defense, the young receiving core is looking to develop, and what better way for that to happen than with Aaron Rodgers under center? He's been so pissed in Green Bay that there's no way that he won't go to Denver. He's not in Denver. As they wait one more year for Aaron Rodgers to complete his Peyton Manning arc, there is a quarterback battle emerging in the quest for 500.
Damn.
The feel-good low-event Carolina exile and Teddy Bridgewater, or the gunslinging high-risk turnover magnet and Drew Lock? For those of you wondering at home, they chose Teddy Bridge for the time being.
Hey!
Do you want to embarrass you in most games? I hope, right? Do you know it's been over 5 years since they won their last ring? Feels like it was yesterday. Perhaps for Denver's sake, George Payton is right and QBs are plentiful in every draft. But John Elway thought the same thing.
Teddy Bridgewater gonna go
They
crazy.
made it back to the dance to defend their crown as homecoming king. Yet they got punched in the mouth by a dude trying to relive his glory years.
Damn.
That Buccaneer is doing well in that regard, though. As they were humbled in the Super Bowl, the question remains as such.
Oh my gosh.
How do they keep things
Oh my
fresh
gosh.
to maintain AFC
Damn.
supremacy? Injuries rattled the offensive line, so the solution there is to revitalize it with shrewd free agent signings and draft pick investment. There isn't much else to do that doesn't involve maintaining the core. And if they can keep the goddamn illegal firearms out of their cars, they shouldn't have much trouble doing so.
Okay.
There will be rivals trying to usurp them.
Shit's gonna be good, bro. I'm not worried about
Hungry
them.
for blood. And the same goes for a sacrifice in a team mascot in war paint. He was unceremoniously sent to retirement to overcompensate for past sins.
Oh, ride the horse.
Does at least
Oh,
get a goddamn pension? I'm going to start with this joke.
Oh, the Raiders.
I hope it makes you laugh. The Raiders called up the Chicago Bears and asked if they could trade Khalil Mack back to them.
Damn.
It's funnier if you had a canned laugh track.
That's crazy, for
Might work
real?
as well for how bad their defense has been the past couple of years. No matter who they add or what schemes they devise, nothing has panned out in that regard. If they can't improve with Gus Bradley at the helm, there is no hope for them whatsoever. Then again, they may be in some serious shit of their own. Over the summer, several high-ranking officials have resigned from their posts for various reasons, and 3 players retired during camp. What is going on in Vegas? Why am I hearing grumblings about tax issues the team is facing? The venture here hasn't even started, and they may be in trouble. I
Damn.
hope they're just rumors and narratives for their sake, but knowing this franchise, why do I believe there's something here? Maybe if they're lucky, their infrastructure won't collapse like the team has in the latter part of seasons. It's like the Chargers are living in a time loop. They have interesting talents on the roster, and expectations have been placed upon them yet again. Yet all we can either think about is how they will somehow fuck it all up despite themselves, or else SoFi will be flooded with opposing fans when they play there. Do you know I still keep calling them San Diego by accident? I'm not the only one. And it's a shame, too, since they're a solidly built group at full strength. Can Justin Herbert avoid the infamous sophomore slump and prove that last year wasn't a fluke? Will Derwin James stay healthy enough to showcase his amazing talents?
I hope so.
Is Brandon Staley as good a coach as he is hyped to be? All of these questions and more will be answered to an eager audience
hope
of football
so.
watchers. If only for their opposition. The AFC seems to be top-heavy again, but there's a ton of competition in the middle, and that's where the intrigue will come into play. The divisions seem relatively cut and dry. Buffalo wins the AFC East, Cleveland gets the AFC North, Tennessee claims the AFC South, and Kansas City locks up the AFC West. But for wildcards, there's an argument to be made for many teams. For the 3 I'm choosing, I'm going with Baltimore, Miami, and the Chargers. It was very tough to pick anyone who stands out in the...
I'll see you guys in the next video. It's my damn Patriots.